Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to show you what I've got in my vanity. I also want to take you through the backups that I have. I have an excess of skincare, hair care, makeup that is just in backup right now, not even opened. And the reason I'm doing this is to kind of start a NoBuy or a LowBuy, if you will. I would like to start putting my excess income into savings so that perhaps one day my husband and I can move out of an apartment and into a home. So I just kind of felt inspired recently. I think really inspired by how much joy I'm getting out of my collection, as cheesy as that sounds. And I've realized I don't really need, you know, the newest thing. I don't need an excess of products. I've really got a nice collection and I've put a lot of money into it. So I'm just going to go ahead and let myself enjoy it and kind of restrict bringing in new products, at least for a while. So I think the best way for me to do this is to just show you category by category what I have, pick out things as I see fit to get rid of, and we'll kind of just go from there. Okay, so here's my eyeliners. This is too much. I don't need all of these. I'll just run you through what I'm going to keep. These two here are liquid eyeliners from Milani. One's brown, one's black. They wear bulletproof on me and they dry matte, which I love. So those are staying. This here is unopened from LA Girl. It's just a nude, which is a staple in my collection, so that's staying. This here is the waterproof lash booster eyeliner from Physicians Formula, and that is also staying. This is unopened. It's from LA Girl also, and you can see it's this kind of jewel purple color. I don't know. I'm going to try this in my waterline and see how it works, and if it doesn't impress me, it'll go, but for now, it can stay. This is something that's currently in my 2-week makeup basket, and you know what? I like it. It's something I've had for a while, but haven't gotten a lot of use out of, and I'm finding it to work pretty well, so I'm going to keep that. This is the current nude liner that I'm using. It's actually a concealer from NYX, but it works great in the waterline, and it's shaped like an eye pencil, so I almost think they kind of meant for it to be kind of multi-purpose like that. This is from Ulta. It's just a brown pencil liner. I really like that this is a reddish brown, so I'm going to keep that. These four here I got from Ulta on sale. They're just the Urban Decay 24/7 pencils, and those four, these are gonna go for sure. So I'm getting rid of those, but I am keeping these guys. I know I'll get good use out of them. Okay, we are back. No, we're not. Battery's dying. BRB. Okay, now we're back with a fresh battery. So I'm doing primers and setting sprays now. Let's see. This, and this are all backups. I'm keeping it for sure, so don't even think about asking me to get rid of that stuff. e.l.f. Putty Primer, really like. NYX Pore Filler, really like. Too Faced Hangover RX, really like. These two, okay, so this is the one that I like, the Stilo One Step Correct. This works really well to even out redness, at least on my skin tone it does. And I think it's meant to even out sallowness as well. But I digress. The point is that this is great. When I saw this on the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, I jumped on it. It was half off. Turns out that I missed one really important thing. This is in the Kitten edition. It is full of glitter. It's a glitter bomb. It's ridiculous. In fact, hold on a second. I'm going to show you because it really pisses me off. Okay, I'm back and I got glitter on my camera. I'm a little pissed off about it, but moving on. So here's all my primers. I got pore fillers, I got tone correctors, I've got hydrators, and then I've also got like my setting sprays. This one here from e.l.f. is meant to be applied, I think, before you do anything, like a primer to help keep you matte. Really like that a lot. So everything here I'm keeping, even this, but I'm going to repurpose this one and use it as a mix-in with my body lotion to kind of give my shoulders or my legs a little bit of shimmer. I don't mind glitter there, but just beware if you're a fan of the Stilo One Step Correct and you see this on sale at Ulta or anywhere, read the fine print. If it says Kitten, just be aware that it's a glitter bomb, and If you like that kind of thing on your face, then go for it, but just be warned. Very glittery. So I am keeping all my primers though, and my setting sprays, and this one's getting repurposed. So we've arrived at our eyeshadow primers. Primer is one of my favorite categories, but this is too many. I think I've got, what's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 primers, and that's just ridiculous. I'm never going to get through these, and they're not, some of them aren't that great. So real quickly, this is the newest cream shadow from ColourPop. It's in the shade Camouflage. I want to say it's only like $5. It works better than a MAC paint pot on my oily lids. It's a wonderful primer. I would recommend that to anybody. This is the newest primer to my collection. This is the Ulta brand eyeshadow primer. It works really well too. I'm happy with it. This is my NYX glitter glue. This works phenomenally, but this is the third tube I've had. The previous two, the packaging broke right here, and so you know you can't keep it sanitary, and it gets really thick because air gets to it. It's just a mess. So at $6 a piece, I've now spent $18 to have a NYX glitter glue in my collection, and I could have just spent $18 and got the Too Faced one, and that probably would have held up better. So if this breaks again, I'm going to invest in something else, but I'm keeping that for now. This is the glitter, or I'm not the glitter, I'm sorry, the pigment primer from NYX. And this really doesn't work for me. When I do my eyeshadow and then I put a little layer of this over it to grip onto the final product, you know, the loose pigment that I'm trying to use, it ends up lifting whatever is underneath of it, which is a little frustrating. A lot of the pigments I use or those kinds of products are more like toppers, so I need that base color there, and this kind of gets rid of it. So I don't like it for that, and I also find that something about this causes more transfer than I would usually experience. Whenever I blink, it's like there's like a little bald spot wherever I put this from my eyelid moving, you know, up and down. So I'm gonna say goodbye to this for sure. Milani eyeshadow primer, love it, keeping it. And this NYX Proof It, it's supposed to help your eyeshadow stay on, like even if you're swimming. I haven't tested that, but I don't find that this does anything special. I don't get very long out of this before creasing, maybe like 4 hours if I'm lucky. So this really is kind of a crap product for me. So unfortunately, these two NYX primers are gonna go. Okay, so here we have my eyebrow products. This is a backup eyebrow pencil. I have not opened it yet. I've never tried any eyebrow products from Morphe, so I am excited to have that. So that's a backup. I'm keeping that. This is my ABH Brow Wiz that I'm currently using. I did get it for half off, so I'm enjoying it for that price, but I wouldn't spend $21 on a brow pencil. This e.l.f. brow mascara is Wow Brow, that's what it's called, is really, really nice, and I'm really looking forward to getting some good use out of that. This right here from ColourPop, the Brow Boss, I really like this, but I've had to take the stopper out, and now it's kind of finicky to use. I have to wipe it onto my hand and then, you know, pick it up with a brush and go from there. So this is in my 2-week makeup basket right now as well, with the goal of finishing it off. Excuse me, I can't speak today, I guess. My goal is to finish this off, and then I will move on to the e.l.f. one. And then this is my only clear brow gel. This is the NYX Brow Glue. I like it. It is finicky to use, though. If you use too much, it does kind of turn a whitish color, and I do have black eyebrows, so it can be very obvious if I over apply this. So this I also have to wipe off onto the back of my hand and pick up with a separate brush in order to make sure I'm not putting too much product on. But it does hold really well. I do like it. It's just, like I said, a little finicky. And again, there's nothing here I want to get rid of. I will absolutely use all these things in their entirety before they expire. Well, maybe this might not get used up completely. There's quite a lot of product in here, but most of it will get used before it goes off, I'm sure, and I'm happy with it. So that's my eyebrow products. All right, so these are my lip liners. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Yep. Let's see. So this is my NYX Soft Spoken Liner, and as you can see, it's just about done. It's just a nub. This is my Perfect Nude. I think this will be the second or third one that I've gone through. You know, it's almost done. And so that's one of them. It is in my 2-week makeup basket because it's so short now, where I store it in a little cup. it kind of just disappears with everything else in there. So it's out until it's used up, or, you know, out of the cup and into the basket until this is used up. So that's one of them. This here is a brand new one, same color, same brand, just waiting to be open, so definitely keeping those. This is a Lisa Eldridge one, and to be honest, I don't get a ton of use out of it because this is a color that, you know, I don't feel comfortable wearing every day, but I am going to keep it. It was a gift, and it is nice to have a red option on hand. And then I've got this one from Flower Beauty. I think this is in Toffee. Let me see. Toffee, yep. This is a really pretty kind of corally color. And then I've just got these two kind of neutral colors from NYX. NYX is my favorite lip liner to date. It's got a great price, wears wonderfully, a ton of colors to choose from. Nothing bad to say about these liners. So yeah, those are my lip liners, and I'm just going to keep all of those. I don't feel bad about that amount. These two are backups. This is shade number 20 from Maybelline. This is the MAC Prep and Prime concealing highlighting pen in Bright Forecast. So this here is number 20 from Maybelline, and this is Bright Forecast. I use these regularly. I have 4 years, and I definitely am happy to have those backups, and also the ones that are open I'm happy to have. This NYX Born to Glow I really like a lot. This is number 15, so I think that's Fair is the shade name for the Maybelline Fit Me. That's nice to brighten things up. This is my newest concealer. It's from Flower Beauty, and it's the Light Illusion line. It actually looks a little bit heavy under my eyes if I use too much of it, but I'm still getting to know it, and it does give an overall nice smooth appearance. So I'm keeping that for now. This is in my 2-week makeup basket currently. And this is from Tarte. This is just the Shape Tape, and it is the best spot concealer I've ever used. That's what I use it for exclusively. It's too heavy to use, you know, in large swaths. Is that how you say it? You know what I'm saying. Too hard to use in large patches on my face. It's too cakey under my eyes. But as a spot concealer, it is perfection. So I am going to keep all my concealers, and I'm not mad about it. I'm happy to have these, and I will use them up, with the exception of the Shape Tape, because you use so little of it at a time. It goes such a long way. It may expire before I use it up, but until it goes off, I am going to continue using it and loving it and enjoying it. I have 4 mascaras, one unopened. These two are waterproof, the 2 pink ones, and this one as well. And then this one is not. I actually got this for the packaging from Nabla. It's a kitty, so I figured even if I don't like the formula, I will end up keeping this packaging. And it's got a nice wand on it that I think would be good for combing out brows. So I actually do like this formula, which is rare when it comes to mascaras that are not waterproof. I usually don't like that. It doesn't really hold a curl, but it really does something nice to the lashes as far as lengthening and thickening goes. So I am enjoying it. But, you know, I know I feel weird saying that I bought something just for packaging, but I don't usually do that, and I don't regret getting this. So yeah, and then this is just my backup mascara. And these 3, like I said, I have open right now, and I like all of these, so, you know, I don't think that's a bad number. I know so far I'm really not getting rid of much, but that's not really my goal. My goal here, just to remind everyone, is that I'm showing you my inventory really, and maybe decluttering a little here and there, and just kind of with the goal of really wrapping my head around what I have and kind of curbing that desire to spend on new products. All right, welcome to my foundations. This one here from NARS is, Soft Velvet Matte, is that right? Soft Matte Complete Foundation. This looks very heavy on my skin, but I do really like it to mix in with moisturizer to kind of make a tinted moisturizer. I use it to spot conceal sometimes, and if I shear it out enough, like with a sponge, it does wear very well and look semi-natural, and it was like 40 bucks, so I am going to keep that. This one from Beauty Blender is my all-time favorite foundation. I just happened to pick it up on sale, ordered my shade online, and it ended up being a pretty good match for me. It's a little light, but I can make it work. But the formula just is spectacular. It really wears well on me. Keeping that. MAC Face and Body, that's a staple. I love a nice sheer coverage. can't say enough good things about that. Even with oily skin, I just blot a couple times throughout the day and it's fine. This Flower Beauty Light Illusion is new to my collection, so I'm still getting to know it, and so far I really have a good first impression of it anyway, so I'm keeping that. This is my MAC Studio Fix powder foundation in NC25. It's too light for me. I don't use it as a foundation, but I do use it to brighten and kind of reverse contour. So I'm keeping that. And this is the Supergoop CC screen, and I think it's in the shade medium. I looked at the bottle and I don't see the shade name on it. I know I've got the box around here somewhere, but either way, I think it's in medium. I do like it. It wears really well. Well, I've only worn it once, but it wore great throughout the day, and I didn't find myself really needing to blot. I think I blotted once, and I wore it for a full day outside in the sun, walking around the zoo, actually. So that was just yesterday, and I'm really happy with that. And I used my points to get it, so I don't feel bad. That was free to me. So all my foundations I'm keeping. So this is a tiny category, and it's highlighter. This is my favorite highlighter I've ever used, the Essence Pure Nude. It looks beautiful on the skin. It's super cheap. I'm not real happy with the packaging. I've had one of these before break on me, but it's so cheap, you know, I was fine to repurchase it. So this is definitely staying. And then this over here, this little palette, super useful to me, as you can tell. This highlighter here is a little unnatural looking, but I do like having it, and obviously I'm not getting rid of the palette, and I'm not going to dig the powder out, so I won't necessarily use all of this highlighter up, but I do get a good amount of use out of it. I'm happy to have it in my collection. This one here is gorgeous. This worked really well to mix in with foundation, to use on its own, bare skin, with makeup, didn't matter. Loved this stuff. And the only thing about it is that it does smell a little bit now, so it needs to go, which is unfortunate. These aren't the cheapest products, these L'Oreal products, but I did get a ton of use out of it, and it's just the Visible Lift Luminous Serum Tint is the name. You know, a very common product. You can find all kinds of these liquid products nowadays on the market. So if you haven't tried this one and you're in the market, I would suggest it. Just make sure you use it up relatively quickly. I think I had this for about a year before it started to smell. And it is in a tube, so it's not like I was sticking my fingers in there and contaminating it. But anyway, it was a great product. It did me well, but it's going to go bye-bye. Okay, bronzers. Oh, hi. This is my ABH bronzer. I've been using this for about the last 4 years, almost exclusively for the first 2 years that I had it. So you can see you really get a lot of bang for your buck with it. The formula is still just fine, and I love it. So I'm going to keep that in my collection. This is a new one from e.l.f. My first impressions of this was that it was a little too natural, but I've actually really come to like it. I've used it several times since I put up that first impressions video, and I'm actually really happy to have this in my collection. Flower Beauty bronze booster type product in Heat Wave. I like mixing that in with foundations if they're too light, and I also like it on its own. It's beautiful on bare skin. Very happy with that. Huda Beauty Tan Tour. This is great too. Love this bronzer. And then this one here in the Hourglass palette, also very beautiful. So not going to get rid of any of my bronzers. I'm sorry if anybody's disappointed. I'm not getting rid of enough things. But if it's something that I'm going to get good use out of and I've spent my money on it, I'm not going to get rid of it just for the sake of getting rid of things. So this all stays. I'm going to put it back where it goes and pull out the next category. Okay, so here's my powders. This one is that MAC Studio Fix I was just talking about in my foundation, so we know I'm keeping that. This is the Too Faced Ethereal Loose Setting Powder. This is my favorite loose powder, and this is an unopened Infallible loose powder from L'Oreal, and my hope is this will replace this and be just as good, hopefully. We'll see. So this is a backup. This is currently open. And this is an MSF from MAC in, I'm sorry, I should just look at it, medium. This is Flower Beauty Translucent Setting Powder. This is an Ambient Lighting Powder from Hourglass. And then I have this palette open just to show you this one powder here. Also an Ambient Lighting Powder, works great for under the eyes. I love that. So definitely keeping all my powders, and will use all of them up, I'm sure of it. Real quickly, if you were to guess, what category do you think we're moving on to? Did you say blush? Because that's where we're at. Alright, so this is my entire blush collection. As I stated earlier, blush is one of my favorite products. So I do have a lot of it, and surprisingly enough, I am going to get rid of a couple of these anyway. Just a quick overview, a few of my favorite blushes is going to be this one here in Soft Peach from Cover FX, and this one here in Lovejoy from MAC. It's a mineralized one. This Dante's Dream Cream Blush from Lisa Eldridge, and Luminoso is definitely a favorite, but I do love pretty much all of these, with the exception of, I've already decided, this one in Harmony from MAC, that can go, and this one I believe is from Makeup Geek. I've got a magnet on the back of it and I can't read what it says, but it's just a little, I don't know, it's a little bit too nothing on my cheeks. So I'm going to say goodbye to that. And you know what, this one, I just don't use this much. This is really old in my collection. It's also from MAC. I don't know what the name is because I depotted it years ago. And it's just, I don't know, I'm just kind of over it. So that one's going to go. There's really nothing wrong with the formulas per se, but these three just don't get a lot of use, and you know, I want to really enjoy the things I reach for, but everything else here is definitely going to stay. So I'm going to go ahead and put all this back, and that will take a minute because I actually have an organization system for this. So I'll be right back. Alright, let's move on along to lipstick and lip gloss. So here's my collection, and it's definitely more than I need or want. I have one more. It's a full-size Buxom lip polish in my purse. I use that when I'm out and about. I don't feel the need to put it here. One, because I'm lazy, and two, because it's something that I will for sure use up. No problem. I wouldn't get rid of it anyway. No point in going to get it. Okay, but as you can see, I do have 4 other Buxom lip glosses. These are minis. I got them in a set, and I really do like these. And anything Buxom as far as the lip polishes go, or lip glosses, are definitely going to get used up by me. I've gone through many full size of these before, so that's definitely staying. I've got 3 Lisa Eldridge lipsticks. Let's see, I've got the shades Velvet Fawn, Velvet Myth, and Velvet Muse. I feel like I should have one more. Hold please. Okay, I feel like I'm going mad. I had a 4th Lisa Eldridge lipstick. I had planned on decluttering it because it was like 3 years old and just time to go, but I don't remember throwing it out, and I can't find it anywhere. So that's really gonna drive me nuts. But anyway, we're back. These we're keeping, the 4 Buxom lip glosses. This e.l.f. Ride or Die lip balm I use at night before bed, and it works great for that. These 3 Lisa Eldridge I'm keeping. This is a MAC lipstick in the shade Mocha. Love that. This one's new to my collection, and I really like it. These ones are just so upsetting. I actually bought these once before. It's the Maybelline Superstay, I think. Yeah, Superstay Matte Ink. I think from their coffee collection, liquid lipsticks, right? Beautiful colors, but I forgot, and now I've remembered, now that I've bought these again, the applicator barely fits in there, the actual doe foot. So what ends up happening is you just have to really tug at it really hard to get it to come out of the tube, and then when you do that, after a few times, the doe foot breaks off inside the tube, which is what happened to this one the second time I used it. And then I remembered, oh, that's right, I've had these before. That was an issue back then even, and I threw them away because of that. So anyway, I'm being stubborn. I'm using this one, just pulling it out and using either my finger or a brush to get the product, but I'm super unhappy about that. Definitely need to remember that and not purchase more. And this is a beautiful color. The doe foot hasn't broken yet, although I've only used it twice. This one is from ColourPop. It's a liquid lipstick. This actually works really nice for me as a primer, so I'm going to keep that. Let's see, I've got a NYX lipstick that I like, 3 doses of colors. 3 doses of colors. Yeah, sure, 3 doses of colors. And Lisa Eldridge one. This one I'm too uncomfortable to wear in full opacity, but it actually works really nice as a lip stain. So, oh yeah, and then this guy back here, this is a Laneige lip sleeping mask. It's a backup, and I will definitely be opening that up once my e.l.f. one is all done. So as far as these go, I don't know if I want to declutter anything really. I do like all these, even though I was saying it's too much for my, I know, own comfort level, I guess, because I don't really, I don't know, you guys. What do I do? Do I get rid of some of this? Let me think about it. I'll be right back. Okay, I've thought about it. I'm not getting rid of any of these. Sorry, not sorry. And this one here is in my 2-week project focus. This one I may end up decluttering just because the applicator is broken, but for now I'm just holding on to all of it. Okay, we are moving on to eyeshadow, and this is taking forever. I have so much more than I realized. So even though this has been tedious for me, I'm glad I did it, because wow, filming all these categories is just becoming almost like a bane for me. So I'm just going to start speeding through this even more so. These are all single shadows that I am depotting. I already went through and did that. This is the stuff I'm keeping. I'm keeping all my ColourPop and what is this? Huda, this whole drawer basically. I'm keeping. This is from a Pat McGrath palette. Look at that. That's right up my alley. So that's all staying. These palettes are staying. This is just here to hold this up, which is blocking my vanity mirror, so you're not inundated with my softbox light and me. This video is not about me, it's about my makeup. So anyhow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 palettes here, and this is just full of singles on one side. The other side has a couple of single blushes. So these are my eyeshadows. Oh, wait. I tell a lie. I tell a lie. There we go. Let's try that again. These are my eyeshadows. Oh, hey, I didn't include that. There's another blush in my collection, and I love it, so I'm keeping it. It's too bad I didn't take that out, but I don't really feel like pulling all my blushes back out. So just remember, if it matters to anybody, there's one more blush there. Anyhow, this is gonna go. This is very disappointing. The formula does not work very well for me. It creases very quickly, so that's gonna go too. I've got some Makeup Forever in there, some Naked palette that I depotted a while ago, a BH that I depotted, MAC singles, an ABH single, a couple of ABH singles actually. These are all either super old and expired or do not perform well, so I do not feel bad about getting rid of all of those. I will keep the Magnetic palette. I love these, but the shadows inside are going. And then just these palettes. This is a self-curated one, and you know, I've got the 2 Natasha Denona, the bronze and the soft glam, natural glam, whatever it's called, and Too Faced Born This Way, and then this little visor. So I'm keeping all of that and all my singles. Nothing to see here, folks. I'm gonna put this all away. Oh my gosh, I found that lipstick. I knew I didn't get rid of it. It just got put into a drawer apparently. Velvet Ribbon. This is a beautiful color, but it's old, so I'm getting rid of it. I know I already explained it, but that just felt so weird. I'm usually so good about keeping track of my makeup, and for this to just kind of disappear was actually really bothering me. I'm just full of lies today. I just pulled all these eyeshadows out that I had actually completely forgotten about. So again, good thing we're doing this. This is the ColourPop Honey. This is the Child, I think it is, whatever it is, from ColourPop, also a Star Wars thing. This is depotted from a Pat McGrath palette. This is depotted from a Pat McGrath palette. And so is this. Those are 3 Pat McGrath depots. This is a ColourPop single shadow. I've got a Dose of Colors, and I've got a Natasha Denona. So seeing how I forgot that I even had these in my collection, my just off the cuff reaction here is to just say goodbye, right? Because I forgot I had them. I did depot the colors I liked out of all of these 3. And yeah, what do you guys think? Should I just Yep, I'm gonna do it. Goodbye to all of these. Haha, success. I feel accomplished now. Okay, I'm so sick of talking. Wow, I did not realize what a chore this would be, but on we go. I'm going through perfumes right now, and this is actually kind of interesting. This is something I bought online for the packaging. Again, that's a horrible thing to do. I vow to never do that again. It's just a perfume from Givenchy, and it gives me a headache. It's just too strong, but look at the packaging. This was like 75, well, okay. I think it's like $75 retail, but I did use my Ulta points on it, so I think I only paid like 12 bucks or something stupid like that. So, you know, that's not so bad, but still. This is, I see how much I used even. That's quite a bit. I've been trying, but it gives me a headache. So that one's just gonna have to go, and that sucks. I might keep it for decoration, just to make my vanity look a little bit more, I don't know, like I'm being someone I'm not, I guess, right? But either way, this is out of my rotation anyway. These three are from Kat Von D. This one's unopened. These two are on the go. This is the Saint and Sinner. These just must be really old because these have definitely turned. And I haven't opened this to smell it, but I'm just kind of over it. I got them really cheap from Sephora, probably, or obviously because of the rebrand that they're doing. So if you think about it in those terms, these were made years ago, and they can just go. So those are going to go. This is from Ariana Grande. Is it called Thank You Next? I want to say that's her song, isn't it? I think maybe the perfume's just called Ariana Grande. Either way, it's a super sweet scent. I really like it a lot. And then my Brazilian Crush Body Mist. Love this stuff. So I would like to maybe go back to not Gucci Guilty, Yves Saint Laurent Black Opium. That was one I wore for years. I've gone through a few bottles of that, so that's one I'll probably repurchase closer to fall. But for now, I'm going to keep these two, and I'm going to be happy with that. And I'll probably just use some like birthday money or something, or maybe even ask for it like as a gift for my anniversaries coming up, or you know, I want to get that into my collection for sure. Again, the Black Opium. But for now, I'm just sticking with these two perfumes, and hopefully when I get the Black Opium, it will be with not my money. So these three and this one, so 4 perfumes, getting out of here. Okay, I found a concealer that I also forgot I had. It's a color correcting one from, who's this from? LA Girl. I vaguely remember not liking it, but also I forgot about it. It was kind of in this drawer here of skincare backups, and I guess I threw it in there. I don't know if it was on purpose or by mistake, but this is a concealer that's definitely going also. So add that to my concealer collection and declutter because it feels good. And I'm not going to do my brushes, but I am going to do my sponges. And the logic behind that is that I have a hard time not buying sponges. So this is good to do just for me because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 unopened sponges. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are beauty blenders. So that's pretty good, right? Like I'm good. So these are gonna go in this drawer down here. And let's see, I just want to show you too that besides the ones that are not open, I have 3, sorry, boring shot there. I have 3 sponges on the go right now. 1 Beauty Blender, 1 EcoTools, 1 Morphe. This one I don't think I would repurchase. It's a really firm, but it's nice for the MAC face and body if you want to use a sponge to put that on. But I wouldn't repurchase it for that, you know, only. Anyhow, 6 unopened sponges, 3 on the go. No more sponges, at least for, I don't know, at least a year. Maybe more, we'll see, but those are my sponges. Okay guys, we are coming to the end. This is more like body care and cleansers. All of this is unopened. I've got 2 shampoos, a conditioner, micellar water, toner. I've got a body scrub. I've got 1, 2, 3 face washes. I've got 2 body lotions. I have 2 of my PM cream, 2 more unopened number 7 cleansing balms. I've got my Pixie eye masks unopened. I've got a a dry shampoo unopened. I've got my day cream SPF 30 from CeraVe unopened. Retinol resurfacing serum unopened. I've got my eye cream unopened. Oh, another body lotion, a body acne fighting mist hand lotion. This is all unopened backups, and this should last me a while, right? No need to go spending more money on these kind of self-care products because I've got them, right? So obviously I'm not getting rid of any of this, and I'm actually going to open that body scrub. I just finished one off, but still it lasts quite a while. I will get that again because body scrub is kind of a necessity for me. But what I can tell you is it'll be more mindful, my spending. So I don't feel bad that I'm going to repurchase one of those. And frankly, I'll repurchase all of these things when I run out. But for right now, I don't need to spend money stocking up, do I? Nope. Okay, guys, this is all the stuff that I'm getting rid of. And this is getting repurposed, so that feels good. And then all of this is going bye-bye. It doesn't bring me joy. Old, expired, crap, whatever it is. I'm over it. I'm done with these things. They're going away. They're out of my collection. This here I'll probably keep for sentimental reasons, but it won't be with my makeup. And yeah, that's the stuff I'm getting rid of. You have an idea now of my active collection as well as my backups for beauty, hair care, body care. And I'm looking forward. Oh, I forgot one thing, and I feel like it's kind of important. Eye cream. I've got 2 eye creams in here. I don't think I even showed those to you. So just add that on to the unopened eye cream I've got in my backups. So that was everything. Thank you so much for sticking around. And I'm looking forward to this kind of new perspective that I've got of saving money and enjoying what I have. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.